August 1914. Europe stands at the height of imperial power. Crowns rule continents. Ancient dynasties command millions. The world is shaped not by presidents, but by emperors. For great empires dominate the map: Germany, Russia, Austro-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. For thrones. For crowns. And within 4 years, all of them will fall. When World War I begins, leaders promise a short, glorious war. Soldiers march off expecting to be home by Christmas. Instead, the war sinks into trenches. Machine guns tear through entire regiments. Artillery reshapes landscapes. Poison gas drifts across no man's land. Millions die. An entire generation is scarred or buried. And as the war drags on, it doesn't just destroy armies. It destroys empires. In Germany, Kaiser Wilhelm II enters the war confident of victory. But the Western Front freezes into stalemate. A British naval blockade starves the nation. Food runs short. Workers strike. Morale collapses. By 1918, with American troops arriving and Germany's final offensive failing, revolution erupts. Sailors mutiny. Crowds flood the streets. The Kaiser abdicates and flees. The German Empire, created in 1871, is gone. In its place stands the fragile Weimar Republic. To the east, Russia is collapsing under even greater strain. Tsar Nicholas II commands a vast army, but it is poorly supplied and badly led. Defeats mount. Cities starve. Inflation spirals. In 1917, revolution explodes in Petrograd. Soldiers refuse to fire on civilians. The Tsar abdicates, ending over 300 years of Romanov rule. Months later, the Bolsheviks seize power. Russia exits the war and plunges into civil war. The Russian Empire dissolves, and eventually becomes the Soviet Union. Further south, Austria-Hungary begins to unravel from within. A patchwork of ethnic groups held together by the Habsburg dynasty, the empire struggles to survive total war. Food shortages spread. Nationalist movements grow stronger. Military defeats weaken authority. By late 1918, the empire fractures. Czechoslovakia declares independence. Hungary separates. South Slavs unite into what will become Yugoslavia. A centuries-old empire vanishes almost overnight. And then there is the Ottoman Empire. Once stretching across 3 continents, it enters the war alongside Germany. Battles rage from Gallipoli to the deserts of the Middle East. Internal revolts erupt. Famine devastates parts of the population. By 1918, defeat is certain. Allied forces occupy Constantinople. The empire is carved apart by treaties. From its ruins rises modern Turkey under Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. In just 4 years, World War I topples for ancient dynasties. The Hohenzollerns, the Romanovs, the Habsburgs, and the Ottomans. Millions are dead. Borders are redrawn. New nations are born. But the peace is fragile. The Treaty of Versailles humiliates Germany. Eastern Europe is unstable. The Middle East is divided in ways that will fuel future conflict. The war meant to end all wars becomes the funeral of empires, and the prologue to an even greater catastrophe. World War I did more than change borders. It ended an age. And from its ashes, a far more dangerous world emerged. Like and subscribe for more powerful stories that change the world.